So I think that takes us into this season where we've seen a really, really big leap with Kuminga in terms of his passing and just winning plays in general.
Yeah, I think that's incredibly true so far. We've seen him kind of fill much more seamlessly into that role of the like the classic Warriors set where, you know, you have your three or whichever kind of attacking wing you have posted up in the high post, and then you run Curry off of a flare from Draymond, and then Draymond can either cut to the basket or you get into or you let that if you know if the other defenders kind of jump at Curry, it gives that posted up wing kind of an opportunity to attack. We've seen him fit into that role really seamlessly this year, or at least maybe not really seamlessly, but
I think
more seamlessly than it has to in the
he's
past.
willing
Yeah.
to make those reads, right? These aren't
Yes.
necessarily on the fly, should I shoot or should I pass, but he's in a position where he is the passing hub, right? And he's making these passes, which is a big deal for Jonathan Kuminga. We just have not seen that so far in his career.
Yeah, especially I think especially out of the post so far this year, he has looked much more. He's able to kind of take a second, scan, see what's happening before he kind of just immediately gets into his bag.
Absolutely.
And I think that is a huge step in the right direction for him because even as a like once he gets moving and gets into his offense, the kind of mentality of like, hey, there are other things going on, I think even it is trickled into that as well. Him coming off of screens for someone like Quentin Post, who is just an incredible shooter, has been, you know, I can count back the number of times this in like the past couple of games that I've watched where he comes off a wing ball screen and can just immediately like he puts pressure on the rim, turns and just fires a pass straight to Quentin Post, who's wide open for a three.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, those are huge improvements from him, and it's seeing that kind of evolution and growth is, I think, made what was clearly the original plan of sign coming to this contract that has a ton of team control and then trade him a much more complicated decision.